What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Wednesday, May the 17th, 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to just bring a short but sweet update on Fintoch. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been one of the most impressive platform opportunity wallets, apps, all of those in one that I have been a part of in a long time. It's one of the only that I've been a part of its kind, and it's been performing straight up. I'm still, I'm not the sharpest tool in the box. You know what I'm saying? So some of the stuff is over my head, but some of the stuff is really starting to make sense. And you know, we're just blessed to be in it. There was an event out there in Dubai. So much content has been brought back. I'm going to start dropping some of the things that were shared with me. I started with the video that our brother Quentin did with Sassy and Kojo and their team out there, which I thought was awesome. If you guys haven't caught that in the Telegram group, make sure you get in the Telegram group that I've established. It is in the description below. There's a good 450 people in there right now. So, we try to bring as much content as we can in there. Before we get too deep, and this is not going to be long, I want to remind you all that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, do not get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because listen, if the WhatsApp man gets you in the comment section, there is nothing that I can do to help you. Don't let the helpline try to help you either, because they're not here to help you. They are here to steal from you. So don't get involved. Stay diligent in this space and in the comment section. So listen, what this platform has been able to do, of course, we've been talking about how it's a pretty much peer-to-peer lending situation on the blockchain. All of this stuff is on the blockchain. All right, our earnings, our capability to compound inside its system of lending is all on the blockchain. And we have been able to earn in that system, not only on a passive situation at a pretty decent level, right? I have decided to put over $50,000 in my own investments in the lending pool, right? And I'm comfortable with that because of what it's producing for me on a day-to-day basis. I can allow it to get, continue to sit, and it's going to do its thing. In 2 months, I'm looking at it pretty much doubling at that point. Still learning how that works, but it has something to do with the fact that it goes from 1% to 1.5%, and you have the ability to be compounding on that on a day-to-day basis. After that 7 days, it's just pretty amazing. But on top of that, we get a percentage pretty much of the volume that's under us. As we continue to raise our rank, it continues to get even higher. Ladies and gentlemen, our leaders are making an impressive amount of money. I don't want to number drop anything because I don't know anything concrete, but I'm pretty sure I heard the word the number $7,500 a day. Now I know that that's possible because one, they took pictures with a woman that is making over $200,000 a day from this system. Sassy and Kojo did out there in Dubai, and of course, not the picture validates that, but it's just pretty cool that they met someone that is achieving that. I don't think they would have been lying about that because it's easily shown on the app how much you're making a day. But I can speak from my own experience. I'm closing in on 2,000 a day, and we just got started in this, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, that's a mixture of my own passive investment. I decided to put my money where my mouth is, kind of big time here. And on the flip side of that, I've been sharing this with others, and we have a Telegram group where it has some information on how to get going and how to get started. If you look through it, hopefully it provides enough information. It seems to have provided enough information to do over 500,000, closing in on 600,000 in volume already, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm trying to tell you is this system, as it works right now, is working. We don't know. We don't have a crystal ball. We don't know how things will progress. But they literally have monthly events of the caliber that I dropped some videos of in my Telegram group. They're having caliber events like that every month all over the world. All over the world. They already have the next, 4 or 5 months scheduled down right now. They're going to be in Singapore and all over the. They're going to be all over the place. You're going to see Fintoch all over the world. So, you know, I don't want to be the guy that says, mark my words here on March 17th or May 17th to say this is going to create more millionaires than any platform that we've seen. I don't want to be that guy, but it's got that feeling. And, you know, I could find myself being right, but I could find myself being wrong too, and I'm okay with that. This is the risk we take in the space, and we understand the risk. But what we have seen so far has been nothing short of amazing. We did a withdrawal of just south of $15,000. I think it was last week or the week before, just to test to see if that was going to work the way we thought it was. And it did work exactly the way it has been shared with us that it works. Fast. And the money is yours. It's on the blockchain. It's already there for you to access when you need it. So it's not something where you have to wait on someone to press a button and release withdrawals. This is all on a blockchain smart contract, everything that's involved with this platform, from the peer-to-peer lending to even the ranking system. You know, it updates on itself. It pays out what the volume is. It does that on a day-to-day basis. For those of you that are interested in really sharing this thing, look, get to GM and watch what happens to your daily income. Get to GM. Then when you help 2 of your people get to GM, then you really see what starts to happen to your income, all right? It starts to do something that maybe your passive investment couldn't have done, and that's only with starting off by you going and putting your money where your mouth is, of course, getting your feet wet and understanding what Fintoch is to the best of your ability. But if you decide to share, this thing can really be game-changing for you. It's been game-changing for me. Now, listen, I have to backtrack and say I'm not here to tell y'all what to do, all right? I'm here to show y'all what I've decided to do and talk to you guys about what I have decided to do. And what I've decided to do is talk about Fintoch. It has been one of those platforms that we're glad we have been able to diversify to due to our mainstay really kind of, you know, going through some issues. And I've said this before, my last updated top 5 platforms list will be updated soon, all right? I think we all know what platform is going to be moving, but for reasons as of, you know, and some of the platforms that are in my top 5, I really can't even really mention on my top 5 in a way, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that when the time comes. But Fintoch is definitely going to be on it, and it could be number 1. It could be number 1. We're going to look through the end of May, and we're going to see what happens and how this thing grows. I do plan on dropping my next top 5 video in June, so you guys can be on the lookout for that. But we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what goes on with this Fintoch app. Now, I do want to mention there has been some issues with the Apple situation, all right, as compared to Android, right? And one thing that I want to say is that I will be getting an Android phone. I will be getting an Android phone solely for Fintoch. I've made enough money in Fintoch. We're making enough money on a daily basis that it makes sense to go ahead and just do that, so we don't have to continuously update it on Apple. I should be as easy as just going to get the keys and doing it that way. But for my Apple experience, I'll be just dealing with both. For my Apple experience, I have learned that I've had to continuously reinstall and disinstall the app and do stuff like that. So that is something that you must expect to do every time Fintoch does its own update on the app. You're going to have to delete it and run it back. So make sure you keep your keys in a safe place. If you lose your keys, I can't help you. If you lose 2FA, I can't help you. If you lose certain the pertinent items that you have, I can't help you with that. You need to then see if you can contact support or if they can help you. But keys are so important. You need to lock those. You need to write those down. You need to put them somewhere safe where you have access to them at all times. It's very important. All right. With that being said, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the Wild Wild West. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit subscribe. You want to be updated and notified, hit the bell. And don't get scammed by the WhatsApp, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.